What's really causing the high cost of gas? You're probably wondering why the cost of gas is so high these days. A lot of people are blaming the oil companies, but there's more to it than that. Most people don't realize that the cost of gas is determined by a lot of different factors, some of which are out of our control. This is Capitalist Domain, and in today's video, we're going to take a look at the history of gas prices and try to find out what's really causing them to go up. So stick around because you're not going to want to miss this, and I think you're going to find this information pretty enlightening. How gas prices have changed over time. We'll start by looking at how gas prices have fluctuated over the years. As you can see, gas prices have been rising steadily for the past few years. The main reason for this is that crude oil prices have been on the rise as well. However, there are a few things that can affect gas prices in the short term. The first thing is that gas prices are usually higher in the summer because people travel more. This means that there is more demand for gas and the prices go up. Another factor that can affect gas prices is refinery problems. If there's a problem at a refinery, it can cause gas prices to spike because there's less gas available. Gas taxes also play a role in high prices. In many countries, gas is taxed heavily by the government. In the United States, for example, the federal government taxes gasoline 18.4 cents per gallon. State and local governments also add their own taxes, which can make up a significant portion of the price of gas. In California, the state tax on gasoline is 51.1 cents per gallon. So when the crude oil prices go up, the state tax goes up as well, which causes gas prices to rise. You may be wondering what's causing crude oil prices to increase. The main reason for this is that there's a lot of factors that go into determining the price of crude oil. First, there's the cost of production. Oil companies have to spend a lot of money to extract oil from the ground and transport it to refineries. Another factor is global demand. As economies around the world continue to grow, the demand for oil increases, which drives up the prices. There's also the issue of geopolitical instability. When there's unrest in oil-producing countries, it can lead to higher prices because investors become worried about the stability of the region. So what does all of this mean for gas prices? Well, as you can see, there are a lot of things that go into determining the price of gasoline. And unfortunately, most of these things are out of our control. And even though we may not like it, it looks like the high cost of gas is here to stay. OPEC's role in the global gas market. The role of OPEC, or the Organization of the Petroleum Exporting Countries, in the global gas market is often misunderstood. OPEC is a cartel of oil-producing countries that work together to control the supply of oil. The members of OPEC coordinate their oil production in order to maintain stability in the market and keep prices high. In recent years, OPEC has been pumping less oil due to decreased demand from developed countries. This has caused the price of oil to increase. The global gas market is also affected by geopolitics. Tensions between countries can lead to disruptions in the supply of oil, which can cause prices to spike. For example, tensions between Saudi Arabia and Iran have led to concerns about potential disruptions in the flow of oil from the Middle East. Demand for gas is also increasing in developing countries as they industrialize and their populations grow. This increased demand has put upward pressure on prices. And while new technologies have led to development of new sources of oil and gas, these resources are often more costly to extract and process. Other factors contributing to expensive gas prices. We've basically covered the three main factors that are affecting gas prices: the cost of crude oil, taxes, and global demand. However, there are a few other things that can affect gas prices in the short term. As the global economy continues to recover from the 2008 financial crisis, demand for oil is rising. This includes both developed countries like the United States and China, as well as developing nations such as India and Brazil. With more people using cars and trucks, there is simply more demand for gasoline. This increased demand leads to higher prices at the pump, even when supplies are stable. Not to mention, refining problems can also lead to higher gas prices. The process of refining crude oil into gasoline is complex and requires a number of steps. If there are any problems at any stage of the process, it can lead to shortages of gasoline and higher prices. For example, in 2012, Hurricane Sandy caused major damage to several oil refineries in the northeastern United States. This led to gas shortages and price spikes across the region. Indeed, natural disasters can have a big impact on gas prices. All of these factors contribute to the high cost of gasoline around the world. While there's no easy solution to this problem, understanding the reasons behind high gas prices can help us make better decisions about how we use energy. How gas prices affect different parts of the economy. Now that we've discussed some of the main factors affecting gas prices, let's take a look at how these prices can impact different parts of the economy. Number 1. Consumers. As you can imagine, high gas prices have a big impact on consumers. For most people, gasoline is a necessary expense. We need it to get to work, to run errands, and to go on vacation. Therefore, when prices go up, it hits our wallets hard. In fact, high gas prices can lead to what's known as pump pain. This is the feeling of anxiety or stress that consumers experience when they fill up their gas tanks. And this pump pain can have a ripple effect on the economy. For example, when people are feeling the pinch at the pump, they're less likely to spend money on the other things. This can lead to a decrease in consumer spending, which can impact businesses and lead to job losses. Number 2. Inflation. In addition, high gas prices can also lead to inflation. As we've discussed, gas is used in the production of many goods and services. Therefore, when its price goes up, it causes the prices of these other goods and services to increase as well. This puts even more pressure on consumers as they have to pay more for the things they need. Inflation can also lead to lower economic growth and higher unemployment. Number 3. Businesses. As we've seen, high gas prices can have a negative impact on businesses. For one thing, it increases their costs. This is because businesses use gasoline to power their vehicles and run their machinery. In addition, many businesses use gas as a raw material in the production of their products. Therefore, when gas prices go up, it cuts into their profits. This can lead to less money available for investment and hiring, which can hurt the economy. Number 4. The environment. Finally, it's important to consider the impact of high gas prices on the environment. As we've seen, the demand for oil is a major factor driving up gas prices. This demand comes from the growing number of cars and trucks on the road. The problem is that these vehicles release harmful emissions into the atmosphere, which can damage the environment. In addition, the mining and drilling of oil can also have a negative impact. So when gas prices are high, it encourages people to use less gasoline, which is good for the environment. However, it also leads to increased demand for other fossil fuels, such as coal and natural gas. These fuels are also harmful for the environment, so there is a trade-off. Can renewable energy replace gas? So we've seen the impact of high gas prices on the economy and the environment, and I think we should also discuss the role of renewable energy in replacing gasoline. There are a number of reasons why renewable energy is not yet able to replace gasoline on a large scale. For one thing, renewable energy is still more expensive than fossil fuels. In addition, there is not yet enough capacity to meet the demand for transportation. However, there are some promising signs. For example, the cost of solar and wind power is falling as technology improves. In addition, electric vehicles are becoming more popular. If these trends continue, it's possible that renewable energy could eventually replace gasoline as the primary fuel for transportation. While there is no easy solution to high gas prices, understanding the reasons behind the increases can help consumers make informed choices about how to budget their transportation costs. Do you know someone who's feeling the pinch at the pump? Share this with them to help them understand what's really going on. What are your thoughts on the high cost of gas? We hope this video provided some clarity on the issue. Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. Please like this video and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. As always, see you next time.